Finally, I come to the last book in Immortal Eyes. This is called Court of All Kings, and it takes place in Ireland. So, just like the last two, it begins with a setting chapter. And it tells you all about how Ireland pertains to the world of darkness, especially Changeling. And it goes on to do a mythical history of Ireland. And this one is actually kind of interesting in that it dates itself way further back than the other two do, which might be due to just having more written history in general. But either way, I thought it was really nice. The one thing I don't like about the setting in this is that it's written in kind of a way that feels insincere, if that makes any sense. It's written with the sense that they wanted to get this done, is the way it feels reading through it. It feels like they might have done more research into Ireland itself, but I don't know, maybe they had too much and they had to cut a bunch out, but who knows? So either way, it's a decent source book, just like the other two. And just like the second one, Shadows on the Hill, in the back of it, it has a brand new kind of changeling you can play. This one is called the Chloricon. Chloricone? I'm not sure how the pronunciation works, but either way, it does really nicely. It tells you all about these new kinds of changelings and how they work, what their outlook on everything is. This book also comes with a list of nice treasures in the back of it. And these things are all like legendary artifacts of power, so you might use them for other Changeling chronicles. You might use them in your own chronicle, the one you came up with yourself. The timeline of events in the back of this book is really weak compared to the others. Sorry, compared to the second one. The first one was just awful. But by January 7th, 1996, the book is complete. It's all right. One thing I didn't go over in the other two was how well the side chronicle or the side stories were written. And I'm not going to lie to you, I don't know. I have not ran this chronicle with the side quests before. I've only run the chronicle. And I don't know, they seem fine. They seem really fine. They're a nice little addition, I guess. I guess I'm just still upset about that I needed to purchase these and then a series of novels, and then read the novels to know what was going on in these. Just seems pointless. And I understand what they were trying to do, I really do. But this would have been much better served if the novels were sold with the Chronicle as a bundle, maybe a thicker book. I would have bought a thicker book. I love fat source books, honestly. Well, with all of that, I can say that this book drops the ball. Court of All Kings drops the ball when it comes to NPCs. It has far fewer than the other two, and the chapter with non-changeling characters, so the other parts of the world of darkness, it's just really short. It's only a couple of pages long, nothing compared to the other two. So overall, what did I think of Immortal Eyes? The books make for good source books for gaming, okay? The histories in the front, as well as the sample characters as well as the side quests, as well as the not one but two new kinds of changeling. Even if the story is a ripoff and this doesn't tell you jack on how to run it, it's a really good source book to pick up, all three of them. But especially the last two, that being Shadows on the Hill and Court of All Kings. Pick those up, your players will appreciate it. And with all of that said, I have run through my Changeling library. So, have a fantastic rest of your evening, and the next time I see you, we'll be talking about something else entirely.